go over here real quickly how to set up your first SMS campaign. It doesn't have to be super complicated, y'all. I see it all the time. People overcomplicating it on YouTube, on TikTok, IG, making it seem harder than it is. This is exactly how we're doing it. So I'm gonna show you. I have everything set up in the folders, but this right here is specifically for the Zero Project, where we're pushing a HELOC product. The owner and investors are able to take out a HELOC on their primary house and to report to their business. And that's very strong for those that are not aware. So this is the actual snippet. Organization is everything. We want to know exactly what this is, and I'll get deep, more detailed in the names with this a little bit later. But for the sake of this, you have the body, the folder that it's going to be in, and then of course the type. So this is what the snippet says. Hey, custom values is going to be your biggest friend in any template that you use. So you can always add custom values right here, whatever that might be. It could be, the contact's first name, whatever. I use the first name. I was here, read it over here. Like I said, this is reactivation, so it's been a while. Not super salesy, more like not super salesy, more like hey, just throw this in your back pocket type of thing. So then we go over to the actual, this is how simple the automation is, guys. Okay. You don't even have to have a trigger because we're gonna add list into it. We can add a trigger if we want. It can make it super easy, like, you know, add it to a pipeline stage or whatever that might be. And those are all valuable, but for the sake of this, we're just going to add in this one thing. What do we want to happen? We want it to send the template that we sent. So the way you can do that is by clicking the plus sign. You'll do click send them SMS as your trigger. You can select the template, and that's the one that I chose. Was HELOC reactivation snippet. Always test your automation. So I tested it with myself, typed in my number and made sure it worked. Custom values came out. Sometimes if you might accidentally miss something or delete like maybe one of the letters, and it'll send like that instead of the actual contact's first name or last name, whatever you use. So make sure that this little button right here is pressed on published and you're good to go. Now the next automation is going to be if they reply. We want to make sure that if they reply for customer replied, we're going to add some filters to this. The main filter is just going to be reply to the workflow that they're in. Just don't do a blanket customer replied, because if anybody from any arm or sector of your business replies and this isn't filtered out, then it's going to do whatever the rest of this automation asks. So you want to keep it super pinpointed. And this is the reactivation campaign that they're in. Now, when that happens, what do I want to happen? I want it to assign to a user. And then I want it to create or update an opportunity within this pipeline. Okay. Now, on the replied, you could add something like this, like a positive intent. All right. However, any reply that comes through here, sometimes people say no, but no always means not right now, or they might not understand. Also, outside of the HELOC, we have several other real estate funding products and business funding products that we offer that might be able to fit them better than what the HELOC will. But this is really just to get them to reply, maybe get some calls, and hopefully get some appointment bookings. By starting that conversation, we're able to go on our fact finding mission and see how we're truly able to help serve that customer. So once this is together, well, Mr. Jackson, how do I add them to a campaign? I'm gonna show you here in just a second. So the way we add people into this automation is by clicking right here, and then you'll see where it says trigger automation. You can either click right there, or you can go to where it says more, and then trigger automation will come down. Here, you say add to reactivation. The automation, this is going to be a workflow. There's also the campaigns, which is in the marketing section. and then we can choose the workflow that we want. We know that this one's going to be key lock reactivation. Click it, and then you can do it like this. You can send it at a scheduled time if you want to send it. You have something coming up, or you can send it in drip mode if you're doing large batches. So instead of sending maybe 5,000 at a time, you can send 500. But this is how you do your first email and text campaign. Well, this is how you do your first text campaign. Email's very similar, but here you go.